All right, that was Amrita soon. Well, Amrita, you melted Nabil's heart. Let me just tell you that.
Yes, I have to say, Amrita, that was amazing. I love your voice.
Thank you.
I have a question right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because you told me that you were nervous before the show started.
Yes.
But when you perform, you have this really little smile on your face while you're playing. Maybe you can tell us a bit what is going through your mind when you're performing, and at the same time, what is the song about?
Yeah.
Okay. The song is about, I wrote this with my friend Sarah Peterson, and we wrote it over Zoom. So she's in Minnesota and I'm here, and we wrote this about all, a combination of all the happy moments, with friends or with loved ones. Whenever you're with them, it kind of feels like you're in your own snow globe, your own. It's super romantic kind of song. So it's a love song, and yeah. So that's those happy thoughts were going through my mind. At the same time, I was trying to figure out which camera to look at, because it's a bunch of cameras.
Well, you fooled me because you look like you were having the time of your life just now.
Yeah. And so coming back to your song, which is Glitter and Gold. Yes,
Yeah.
your new song, right? This was written during the pandemic?
Yeah, this was written during the pandemic. We wrote it last year, and it took about a few months to kind of write and then record and then release the song. So it was pretty quick thing. Pretty cool though, doing online and everything. So it's very different.
That's really cool, Amrita and Nabil. There's a push factor. You know, every single time when we hear stories, especially during the pandemic, a lot of people, they hold themselves back. You know, when it comes to their jobs, when it comes to their passion, well, not for all, but for most. But for you, you just went all out, and not with or by a person here. She is all the way in the US. So what was the push factor?
Well, we didn't actually think of releasing the song, and because of the pandemic, there's so many plans got cancelled, so many things changed. So we didn't really make a plan, but we both really loved the song, and I feel like I really connected with the song as well. So I wanted to sort of give it a home, maybe on the internet or something, before we release it in an album.
Oh, so sweet. Give it a home.
That is very sweet. But you talked a bit about the pandemic just now, and obviously as musicians, you guys live on your live performances. You guys love to be on stage and playing your songs, playing your heart out. So how was the pandemic for you?
Well, I'm very shy and introverted, so I was quite okay with not performing as much.
I see.
I do like quieter places and stuff. So the lockdowns was really helpful to just write a lot and sort of process things. Yeah, I feel I grew a lot in my songwriting over the past few years.
Ah, that's great. That's great. So, I'm sure you have fans. Here's one of them.
Yes,
right?
I am.
When it comes to writing music, right, it's something that's very difficult, I would say. To all the musicians out there, inspiring musicians as well, singer-songwriter, do you have any advice to them, for them, if they want to write music, maybe the kind of treatment that they can actually go under, or your own point of views and words as well? How can they write good music, and can everyone write music?
Well, I believe that everyone can write a song, and I believe there's a song in everything. So I think I'm not sure if I'm the person to give advice, but I would say just to write as honestly as you can.
Of course you are. You perform in the US. I mean, what are you talking about, Amrita? Come
What
on.
else do you want, Amrita? No. When we're talking about live performances, and you are a singer-songwriter, so what you do is you go on stage, you bring your guitar and you perform. Have you ever performed with a full band, along with the drummer and the bassist? Have you ever done that, Amrita?
Yeah, I've done. There were a few instances, a full band with backup singers, and which was really mind-blowingly exciting as well. So there was a few. I played at No Black Tie and a few other venues, and there's one time, the most memorable one was I got to perform in China, and then there were backup dancers, which is very different for a singer-songwriter like me to experience.
You should have told us that. If you wanted backup dancers, Brendan and I would have been happy to be dancing around you when you were...
You can hire Nabil. He dances well. If you want to hire a pole, you call me. I'll just stand there and do nothing.
Yeah,
but anyways, ladies and gentlemen, fun fact. Amrita here is a shy person, number one. And number two, she was given a guitar when she was young. And apparently, the guitar was too big for you.
Yeah, it was pretty big. It was my dad's guitar. Like,
Right.
I borrowed it.
And look at you, playing a guitar right now like a pro.
Thank you.
And you play piano also as well, right?
Yeah, a little bit. My mom's a piano teacher, but I didn't pick up
okay.
as much skills as I would have liked.
Uh-oh.
But that big guitar story makes sense because I cannot play guitar, so that's why I play the ukulele. But it's much smaller.
I mean, come on, you
really
can play
cute.
the ukulele, you can play guitar, lah, right?
No, I don't know. Maybe I'll learn
Yeah.
from you, Amrita. I'll have
I'll learn
classes
from you too, like ukulele chords.
So Nabil was talking about, plans of you actually, joining in a band or probably forming a band. So right now with that musical instrument by the side, piano, are there any plans in the future? You're going to form a band or maybe play the piano,
I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. But my future, like closer plans, is to release an album really soon.
Yes, because you have 2 EPs already. One was released in 2014 and then 2018. So when can we expect this new album to come out? And how many songs will there be on that album?
I think there should be 5 or 6 songs. Most of it was recorded in lockdown, so remotely recorded. I guess maybe May, like April or May. Hopefully, it will be released then.
okay, a few months from now.
A few
That's not
months
far
from
away.
now.
I'll put it in my calendar.
Yeah. So are we hoping for the same kind of genre? I mean, this genre of yours, which is indie music, is simply inseparable. So are you going to try out something new in your album also? This coming May or
this
April or May?
For this one, not so much something new. It's going to be even more, I think, more stripped down because this is the first time I'm recording on my own and we are recording remotely. So it's going to be quite similar to my previous music, but I would like to explore different genres in the future too.
Oh my God, that is the cover of No Surprises by Radiohead.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I think I heard that on the internet some time ago.
See, I told
and
you
that was
you're a
you. I didn't even know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you saw my
look at that,
cover
look at
of it?
that.
Sorry, what was
You
that?
saw the cover of it or like the actual song?
I think I probably listened to it or maybe I saw the video.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, thank you. That was amazing because Radiohead is one of my favorite bands. So yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
Right. So Amrita, of course, at the end of the day, first and foremost, going through this wonderful pandemic, so as well, you being a talented musician, can please share the message to all the viewers who are watching right now. If they're having it tough, share your message and love and advices to them, how to go through during this pandemic and what they can do to actually pick themselves up this year.
I think it's okay to not be okay sometimes, and also like I don't know what makes me feel better is taking it like one day at a time or 1 week at a time, and it makes like your problems not seem so big.
Especially because you turned the pandemic into basically a
huge
songwriting
blessing, as I
workshop.
would say.
Yeah, because she enjoyed it, and then you used the time to actually hone your skills in songwriting. So I think that's very good.
Yeah, and I feel very lucky to be able to have all the free time during all the lockdowns and stuff. So.
Yeah, so we all had free time during the lockdown. This is
Yes.
what you do with it and
That's
how you
important.
come back out of this, right? And of course, Amrita, coming back to your experience performing outside, of course, of the country in US, I saw a part of your Instagram when you were just simply hanging around and they actually called you up on stage to start performing, right?
Yeah, there was one time at I think it was at Puckett's Grocery.
Right.
So they called me up, and it was with a bunch of hit songwriters. One of them wrote the song "Barefoot Blue Jean Night." It was crazy, but I thought since I'm already there, I might as well just go
Might as
out
well
and
just do it,
play.
and there you go. She performed in the US.
Yeah, obviously you have the courage, and of course the experience helps.
Yeah.
And also the talent.
Yeah. Are you still busking around?
I bus around sometimes. Yeah, busking is something I do for fun. I feel like it's nice to just play and let the music kind of float around in shopping malls. So once in a while, I still.
Okay, Amrita, Nabil, you gotta check this out, okay? She has a wonderful story to share.
Oh.
Something about releasing fishes in the aquarium, Amrita. Now
What
you gotta
is
let us know
going
what
on?
that's all about. Come on.
That was the first time I went busking. I decided that I wanted to do busking and just raise money to release the fish at all the fishes in the supermarket that are going to be
That is
eaten up.
adorable.
So I think that was I was about 15 or 16 when I did that, and I bussed for 3 hours outside the Curve at IKEA,
Yes.
and managed to buy I think 6 to 8 those huge fishes, and we released them into the lake.
Congratulations! I love that. I would have like given you $100 to help you with that cause if I was there.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean that is awesome.
Are you still releasing features though? Nabil will be there right here today.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
Oh,
Because,
not so much
yeah,
anymore.
Not so much.
All right, Amrita, of course, at the end of the day, before we actually go, maybe you could actually tell us how to actually follow you on socials and where can we look out for upcoming news, so on and so forth. Of course, when it comes to your future plans.
Yeah, you can find me on Spotify or like streaming platforms, searching Amrita soon. And I'm also on like Instagram and Facebook and stuff.
Ah, that's it. So sweet.
All right, thank you so much, Anita, for
Yeah.
gracing us with your presence and also
Thank
your
you.
voice and
Thanks
your
for
talent
having
today.
me.
It has been a privilege, and this is not your first time on Fresh Brew. So we do hope that you will come again and
Yeah, give us new songs, when we can come April and also May and so on and so forth, Amrita.
Thank
yeah,
you.
especially with the new album release. That's a good idea.
Yeah, exactly, Amrita. But wait. But before we go though, of course, Amrita, you need to actually once again share your advices to all your fans out there. Once again, to actually give them some inspiration when it comes to writing music, because you need to make it clear. Once again,
What should I say?
you just say, go ahead, follow your heart. All those natural stuff.
In conjunction with all the love and also Valentine's Day. tomorrow.
Yeah.
Happy early Valentine's Day. And yeah, don't give up. Whatever you want to do or pursue, just keep going at it. And thank you for your support.
All right. Thank you so much, Amrita. We are happy to have you here. And
you.
it's time to end the show. So we thank you again. I hope we'll see you again.